Yeah, my people, I bring greetings anywhere you are watching from or seeing from. I greet you in the name of Chukokike. Ooh. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of this wonderful program. Right now, we move. We will discuss anything we see, anyhow we see. So many things that go on, like we all know, and about Nigeria. Well, the people that are still hoping that Nigeria is a country they are going to build. I remember the analyst that came to Nigeria was invited, and when he analyzed Nigeria for them to begin to talk about a country, not for Nigeria to be good, for them to begin talking about a country that they must hold on till, and they should begin to work. When they begin to work, it will take them 15 years for their work to start yielding. But the thing is that Nigeria or Nigerians have not started working towards restoring their nation or building their nation. Nigeria is not even ready to do anything. They want Tinubu to change their situation, which is not going to happen, which will never happen, which we have not seen happen. Hey, Nigeria. Well, for our information, Nigeria is when you hear fight for justice for others so that you we have your own justice. We know why we are crying because they say justice for one is justice for all. But people are not understanding this. People are seeing it as if justice is not just because of Nnamdi Kanu. This is one thing we all must understand. Justice is not about Nnamdi Kanu. It's about every other person. It's about every other person. But some people are seeing it that justice, it's Nnamdi Kanu now, Nnamdi Kanu. No, it's not because of Nnamdi Kanu. The freedom we are crying for today is not because of Nnamdi Kanu. Neither is it about him. The freedom is about us. The justice is about us. The rule of law is about us. Even if Biafra is going to leave Nigeria today, those remaining in Nigeria will continue to experience the same thing that is happening today. It will not change because the people are not ready to change. And the ugly part of it is that these people called Nigerians are the same people that are comfortable in this thing you call Nigeria. Comfortably, they are comfortable in their zone or in their shelter or in their block, in their whatever. They are enjoying it. They are enjoying it. I greet all of us anywhere you are joining from us. I say Festus Sago, I greet you. How you did? And they were Festus. Avaristus Obiagala nwa, of course, Obiana nwa no. Kurama girl. They will Stella Ibiam. I greet you. They will, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Thank you. And you too. Duko Christiana, I greet you. Mercy Akere, I greet you. Chinedu afọ nwa erotenna. I greet you. I greet all of us as you are coming. I want us to remember that Master Nnamdi Kanu still there where he did. Hmm? He's still there for where he did. We go talk a little about what is happening in Nigeria. We go talk small about some things where they go on or where they fly. Some of you may have seen the news. The very dark man is going after, and there's a video I would like us to share. I would like to share. I think I'll just put it to listen. It's just a continuous attack or brutality by the people we called Nigeria. Continuous. This is just what happened. I want you to listen to this. Listen.
You have a brother called Chijioke, isn't it?
Yes.
And for how long now have you not seen your brother?
It's been 12 years.
12 years.
12 years by November.
What happened to Chijioke?
Chijioke was arrested by the police in Anambra State, and when we got the call that they were, because it wasn't just him, they had gone for a child dedication ceremony, and so when we got the call that he was arrested, my mom went to the station at Ajali police station in Anambra State to effect his bail. When she got there, they told her that she can't effect bail because she was a woman, and so it was she just can't pay for his bail or get him released. So she had to call my uncle because my dad was already angry that Chijioke slept out that night. So
how old was he 12 years ago?
20 years.
He was 20 years old at the time.
Yes. So
he was arrested by the police and he was detained by the police.
Yes. So my mom called my uncle to come help her bail my brother out. While my uncle was on the way, the police station in Ajali said they got a call from Okuzu SARS in Anambra to send everybody that is in their custody. So the boys, all of them were transferred to Okuzu SARS. So my mom called my dad and said, this is not something that I can do on my own. It's now involving SARS. Okuzu SARS has called for their transfer. So my dad rushed to the station, to the Okuzu SARS.
What day of the week was this?
This was on a Friday.
On a Friday.
Yes.
So what day did they transfer them?
It was on Friday that they were transferred.
They transferred on the same day?
They were arrested on Thursday and then transferred on a Friday.
So he slept over on Thursday, the night on to Friday,
yes.
And they were transferred to SARS.
Yes.
He was detained in a normal police cell,
yes,
but transferred to SARS custody.
Yes. So when
still in Oka?
No. Ajali is a town in Anambra, and Okuzu is another town in Anambra.
How long? What's the distance between these two towns?
It's quite a distance, maybe like an hour.
Okay.
So they were transferred. So my dad, from Oka to Okuzu is quite close. So my dad just went to Okuzu to meet with them to know what is happening. My mom drove there to meet him. When they got in, they met the officer in charge, the OC of SARS, that is James Wanfo. And he denied having anybody being sent to the station or having any people being transferred to the station. So he told my parents that they can go, but they can come any other time and see if the boy was there. But like at this moment that the boys were not there. My mom assured him that she was told by the police in Ajali that they're transferring these boys to your station. And so she was quite sure.
How many were there?
There were 4 boys that were arrested.
That were arrested.
So,
for what offense was your brother arrested for?
So the Ajali police station told my mom that they were arrested for making noise. They had been playing loud music in a compound where they were doing the child dedication. So somebody had reported the noise of the young boys and they were arrested. That was the answer we got from Ajali police station. Then they were sent to Okuzu, which was a shock to everybody. Like, why are they moving them? But it was a normal thing to do in Anambra State as at then, I would want you to know. Between the time of 2010 to 2014 in Anambra State, it's normal for anybody to be taken to Okuzu SARS for any reason. But it's also very important to know that when your loved one is at Okuzu SARS, you can't sleep. Because the chances of the person returning alive is quite low, very, very low. Okuzu SARS was known for killing young people in Anambra State. And this is something that is easily verifiable. When the panel of inquiry was set up in Anambra State after the NSAS was violently shut down, they had over 100 cases at the panel, all of them pointing at what happened between 2010 2010 and 2014 in Anambra State, all pointing at James Swafford, who was the old officer in charge in Okuzu SARS. All of them pointing at people losing their loved ones, never being charged to court for any reason. These people never had an opportunity to defend themselves of any crime, just arrested by Okuzu SARS and killed. So my parents went there when they were told that the boy was.
This was a Saturday.
Yeah. No, this was on a Friday.
Oh, see that Friday.
That Friday.
Great.
So my parents went there and they told that the boy was not transferred. As they were leaving the station, my mom saw the boys being led in. And so she raised alarm and said, this is the boy I'm looking for. This is actually the boy we are looking for. This is him.
So they saw him?
Yeah, they saw him and they were in cuffs. So my mom started shouting at him, Chijioke, what did you do? Why are you here? And James Swafford came out of the station and said that they should throw them out. Like they should throw my parents out.
Who is this James Swafford?
He was the officer in charge then.
In Okuzu SARS?
Yes. He has now retired. So when my parents were thrown out, they came home and everybody was like, you can't sleep. You have to go back because if you waste any time, this boy might die. Right? So they went back on Saturday. They were not even allowed into the station. The police collected money from them and said, we are going to feed the boy.
How much was it?
A couple of thousands. They were always taking money from them to feed the boy. I was a teenager then. I was not even involved in all of this because they were.
So Chijioke was your older brother?
Yes, he's my elder brother. So they were
you
shooting.
Probably immediate brother?
Yes, he was my immediate elder brother. So they were shooting all of us from it, right? Trying to be adults about this. So they went on Saturday. They were not allowed in. My mom cooked on Sunday, took it to the station, gave them. And then on Monday, my parents went back and they said they want to see the OC. Since you're not allowing us to see the boy, at least let's see the OC and know the next course of action. And then they got in, they met with James Swafford and tells him, please, sir, we've been trying to see this boy since he was brought here, but we've not been able to. So we want to know what is the next course of action. My parents are willing to pay money if that was what was necessary, right? This man looked my parents dead in the eye and told them, I have killed your son. No, he said, if it's those boys that you came to see, I've killed them, and there's nothing we can do about it. You are too late. This is literally less than 72 hours of them being sent to Okuzu SARS. How did you kill them? My mom, of course, slumped immediately. My dad couldn't believe it. So he stood there and was asking him, so what are you saying? He said, no, it's too late. There's nothing we can do. You people should leave my office. So they had to take my mom to hospital. They came back home. And friends came around and were like, maybe he just wants you to offer money. Did you people even offer money when you went there? Or you're just asking questions. So my dad had to sell our land and take money in a bag. And that was the first time I'm seeing millions of naira in my life. It was packed in a bag, 3 million, and went to meet him and said, please, man to man, I'm begging you, this money, take it and just give me my son. This was like a couple of weeks after, right? So we sold this land urgently. It was not at the worth of the land. And this man said, this money is too small. It's too small, but even if it was enough, I said that the boy is dead and there's nothing we can do about it, and stop disturbing me, right? And so my dad came back a broken man, and we started going through human rights organizations, lawyers. Lawyers will take money from you and say they are going to take the case to court, and then they get threatened and they say they can't take the case to court anymore. They are scared of this man. He was a terror. So this continued until my parents were like, okay, so let's leave everything to God. In 2013, January 2013, we got information that there were dead bodies in the Ezu River in Anambra State, that there were dead bodies were dumped by the police. Right? My parents went there. All of us did. But because women can't go into the river, we were up. My daddy went into that river and was turning those dead bodies one by one to find my brother. And he was not part of them. So we all had hope that he's alive and maybe this man is just lying. But it continued year in, year out. We kept on trying to get him, trying all our best, reaching out to everybody that we know, all the contacts that they had then. Nothing came out of it up until now. And that was why when I finished school and I came to Abuja for my NYSC, in 2019 I started to speak out about it. Because for a long time, everybody in Anambra told us, you can't talk about this. You can't say it publicly. He will track you to your house. He will kill you. But then I was no longer in Anambra. I was far from him, and I felt safe enough to speak out about it. So in 2019, I made the tweet about it. And then I saw him on Twitter as James Swafford. So I quoted his tweets, and I called him out. I said, you are not good enough a police officer to be asking people to join the police force. So I detailed what had happened to my brother and everything, and he replied, funny enough, they said, oh, those boys were arrested for armed robbery, and that there was exchange of fire, and my brother died. How is there exchange of fire when my parents saw him alive in your custody? But even if my brother was Anini, even if he was the worst terrorist on earth, you have arrested him. He deserves his day in court. Why didn't you just take him to court? How did he die in your custody? It was a simple question, and he never did answer that question. So when NSAS started in Abuja, I was at the office. I heard that some people went on the protest and were chased back by the police that Friday. And I started to join the protest. So I joined and led the protest in Abuja up until the time it was quelled in Lagos, and all of us were scared for our lives. And I had to go back to Anambra State for the judicial panel. And that was it. I went to the judicial panel. That's a whole new problem on its own. My lawyer came from Abuja, Abdul Mahmoud. He was my lawyer then. He came from Abuja to Anambra. We went to the panel. And the police then says, okay, so yes, the police legal rep, his name is Innocent Obi. He says, yes, the boy was arrested. The boys were arrested. And then they were interrogated. And they confessed to being armed robbers. And in January 2013, which is a different story from what James Manford says, right? In January 2013, they took them to their hideouts. And when they got to their hideouts, their colleagues opened fire on the police, and my brother was shot. And he was taken to Nnamdi Kanu University Teaching Hospital, Newi, and he died there. So my lawyer asked for the doctor to come and confirm if this is true. The doctor did not come. Okay, so if the boy is dead, where is the body? The least you can do is to release the body to the family. Nothing like that has happened. Nobody gave us an answer to that. I was hopeful at that panel that after the panel has sat, they would then release their findings to the public and maybe make a recommendation. Anything. I wanted justice. I was really quite hopeful. Everybody in my family was like, okay, this is the time that we might get justice for it. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The NSAS panel, Judicial Panel of Inquiry in Anambra State, never released their findings. They never made it public. It was submitted to the governor, of course, and nothing came. No white paper was released. Nothing was said about it. And it just felt like everybody moved on, right? And this has been the path. We would have hope that something will happen, and then nothing happens. Last year, I started to do a one-person protest in Abuja myself because I was quite scared for people joining the protest. It was in July, which was ideally Chijioke's birthday. I was scared of doing the protest with people because a new government was just inaugurated. I don't know how they would react to a full-blown protest. I did a 10-day one-person protest in Abuja, and it led to my rep, Obi Orobu, taking my petition, finally like paying attention to me, of course, and taking my petition to the Public Petition Committee of the House of Representatives. In December last year, I was called to the committee. I went. The police did not come the first day. They came the second time of the hearing. They said that they did not have enough information. Bear in mind that between 2019, when I took over advocacy for my brother, to 2024, I've sent over 20 petitions. I got to a point, it felt like I was a lawyer writing petitions every other day. The police acknowledged receiving my petition via email. I sent them an email. On Twitter, the PRO acknowledged seeing my petition. They accepted that they saw it, but then at the panel they said they didn't see my petition at all. They never got it even from the panel because I submitted at the panel too. So they were issued a new one. The next time the hearing came on, they also said that they don't have enough information to give any answer to my case. And so the panel mandated them to send the IG because this case has been on for so long. They want the IG to come and give an answer to this issue. And that was how the police stopped coming to the panel. I went, the last hearing was in April. The panel told me that they would get back to me on a new date. They've not given me a new date. The police never came to the panel. They never gave answers to this issue.
And the body of Chijioke has not been found
at all up till today.
How much did you miss Chijioke?
Sharon, like, I am literally controlling myself to not cry. I love my brother to death. And that was why when everybody has moved on, I keep on pushing for it. That's why I did the protest, the one-person protest. It wasn't because it was fun. It wasn't easy, Sharon. I was under the sun and rain. It was in July. And you know Abuja's sun and rain and how it comes. I was under that sun with my placard. And people were passing me in front of National Assembly, looking at me with pity eyes, and yet I still have not gotten justice. That's how far I can go for him. That's how much I love him.
To be sincere, I listened to this. Why I didn't want to interrupt or interject. I just wanted everybody to listen. Because if I will be interjecting or trying to explain one thing or the other, you might not get the full story, or you might miss one thing or the other, you might misunderstand anything. I just wanted us to see this is just one out of millions that happen on daily basis. It's just like this our brother musician that has been shot 2 days or 3 days ago. It's just one in a million. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what do you think that would have led to young boys of 20 years old, having fun, playing music, only that their music were loud and probably somebody complained that this music is disturbing, and then police came and arrested them, and they have become shoot at sight and robbers. And a boy the mother saw with her own eyes even talked to the boy. The same police told the mother that saw his boy that your boy died at the exchange of fire. They had fire exchange before, at the confrontation, he was gunned down. This is a boy that I've probably never seen a gun, maybe only have seen a gun in a film or seen it in a police hand. Now, I want you to know this is still happening. And when people miss, when people disappear today, they will tell you, it's Simon Ekpa. It's Simon Ekpa. It's the people of Simon Ekpa. Oh, mama, on the Biafra. I just want you to understand. And then, second part of the story, why do you think they would not be allowed to take the boy home for burial? Can you imagine why? Because their organs were taken away from them, and they cannot close it without you knowing or finding out. This is what has been going on every day on daily basis. This is what has been happening, and people are not seeing the reality. People are missing every day, mostly young men and young girls. They are missing. And nobody is thinking towards. Is it the same people that take people? And let me tell you something. This is Chijioke only that was identified among the whole boys that were taken. You can imagine where they were having party. They should be up to 20 boys or 10 boys. Let me not lie. They should be up to at least 10 boys. At least 10 boys. having party. The whole of them were taken away, remember? And why we are hearing the story of Chijioke today is because the sister is bold enough to come out. If you listen, she said that nobody would dare talk about it. She was only like summoned courage to talk about it when she was in Abuja. Because had he been, she's in Anambra State of Soludo and discuss this, she would be gone and gone like Chijioke. But she was far away in Abuja to be able to summon courage to discuss this. Probably after 12 years of Chijioke disappearance, the rest of Chijioke friends have disappeared and nobody knows their name. Nobody have been able to say where are they, because if you ask a question, your own don't finish. We today discuss or ask questions about the Iboja, and then we have been able to see Nigeria tell you they have arrested the policeman because this is somebody you cannot cover his name. When the whole people come up to shout, to talk, to demand for his whereabouts. And I want you to know that this musician that died did not just die and police, no. He died, police took his body, dumped into their van and abandoned the van there at that spot and ran away. This is what our people are going through every day, every day, every day. Till now, the people that went on NSAS protest, the people that went on NSAS protest, most of them have not returned. And like you hear the lady or the girl tell you that his brother, after they have disappeared him, told the world that he confessed to the crime of shooting with the police, exchanging fire with the police, or being a criminal. And the petitions she wrote, she even said she wrote until she began to think, how am I able to do all this, writing all this form of kind of petition, as if she's a lawyer. Police denied they never saw one. And when they were given one, they said, we don't have enough evidence. Till now that we are talking about this. Why am I explaining? Because there is nothing like a rule. There is nothing like law. There is nothing like justice anywhere. You see, let me tell you, no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how rich you are, you may be thinking that I have money. If you happen, I will use my money to do everything. Let me tell you, if it happens that they blow up your score, when you are gone, you are gone. If it happened to be your brother, your mother, your sister, your son, your daughter, when the person is being blown, like this our musician that is being blown out now, he is gone. Even if there will be justice for this man that did this evil to be sentenced to life imprisonment, I want us to know one thing. The Boja that has been shot dead, the family will remain suffering because the breadwinner of the family is not there again. Those that sustain, those he sustained, those that milk from him, those that feed from him, those that schooled from him, will never get that again. Even if you sentence that criminal that did this to prison everlasting, Even if you sentence all his generation, the man, he removed his life. You know, they come back to life. You go say, what will be the solution? Now, why are you talking? I am telling you because all you need is a city, a state, a nation with rule of law, a nation that knows and reverence justice, a place where you will sit. Nobody, even demons, will be scared of committing crime. Crime I'm talking about. Not to talk of carrying arm and shooting another person. Even the ugliest person, the most wicked person, will be scared of committing atrocities because they know there is rule, there is law, there is justice that will speak. We are not talking a place. Talking about that, talking of this, let us quickly see this. Where is this man? Because when we they talk of one thing, another one go enter my head. Make we just talk about this one today. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, my PM don't finish them. I just enter Twitter now, waiting and they see. I go bring am, make una follow see. Make una follow laugh. I just enter Twitter now. I saw something. Let me bring it so you will see as well. You dey see this screen? IPOB, this is Phoenix News. It said IPOB form political wing calls for engagement. Some members of the indigenous people of Biafra formed a political wing. They are warming up for 2027. Hey, finally, their long underground job work is out. Hell, our BL road. The criminals have been defeated. I told them I will be their end. These criminals used innocent Biafrans, guide them, push them to the street to get by Nigerian state, and they use their image for emotional blackmail until we step in to stop them and they begin the process to restore Biafra. We will deal with you criminals in due time. Hey, Shilakena. Hi. Adegwegu. Things are happening though. Things are happening. Well, that is it. It's just one of those things. Hi. Hold on, because I don't know why I don't see this news from Esther. Because Esther they always bring Obonge news. Hold on, let me bring it. I for put this one for title now. IPOB finally formed the political party. Hey! Abomination. Let me add it to the title, I beg. Hey. Mm. Ọ dịkwa egwu. Hi. Things are happening. All right, quickly. You see, hold on, I can bring the food news when you see. All the ego, all the Kanu ego. Hold on. All this and I know say it will come out. Which I go see, he's still here. So hold on, where is the news? Let me bring it. All the way. Hold on. Finally, they are out of the underground.
Meanwhile, some members of the indigenous people of Biafra on Friday agitation through a political process. According to details made available to Daily Independent via a press release, the group said that moves are ongoing to form a political wing designed to bring the right balance in the fight for the well-being of Indigo. The new political wing consists of prominent members of the organization who are exploring opportunities to end the marginalization of Indigo through political involvement. The leadership of the group, in a statement signed by its spokesperson Mazi Nwachukwu, noted that the reason for the floating the new wing is to enable collective efforts and engagement aimed at getting the best solution to the problem of Indigo in Nigeria, that is the people of the Igbo region. Now, in the statement, it said that they intend to explore a common ground and close the gap between the political class and the common class in the south. Meanwhile, some members of the indigenous people of Biafra on Friday agitation through a political process. According to details made available to Daily Independent via a press release, the group said that moves are ongoing to form a political wing designed to bring the right balance in the fight for the well-being of Indigo. The new political wing consists of prominent members of the organization who are exploring opportunities to end the marginalization of Indigo through political involvement. The leadership of the group, in a statement signed by its spokesperson Mazi Nwachukwu, noted that the reason for the floating the new wing is to enable collective efforts and engagement aimed at getting the best solution to the problem of Indigo in Nigeria, that is the people of the Igbo region. Now, in the statement, it said that they intend to explore a common ground and close the gap between the political class and the common class in the south.
Are you seeing this criminal? What is he right here? The short ones. The one with that. Are you seeing it? Now, is it clear why all these people have been fighting Simon Ekpa? Is it clear now why Simon Ekpa is a criminal? Is it not clear now? I think I would like to I don't know if anybody will want to participate in this to talk. If anybody will want to participate, you are welcome to the program. But if nobody want to participate, I will continue because I have other things I will discuss. But in this matter, I think Biafrans who may want to talk. If you want to participate, you are welcome to the program. Join us live here. If you can't see if you cannot see the link I just posted, come to YouTube. You will see it there because I don't think it will show in Twitter. But if it doesn't show, join me in Facebook. You will get it there. So now it is clearly clear, just crystal clear that these people have sold out Nnamdi Kanu because of this agenda you see they have finally showed up today. This agenda you see they have finally exhibited today. Now you see. Are you getting this? Oh, Shineke na mena yebele. When we told you that these people sold Nnamdi Kanu, many of us don't believe till now that we are here. When we come out and say, when our our prime minister has been hiding a lot of things from us. You remember they called our prime minister meeting several times. And our prime minister refused, of which one of them confessed in the last meeting. I think was it fundraising or American meeting? Hold on, I will find that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me bring that meeting. That last American U.S. meeting with our prime minister. Let me see if I can get it. Where is it? U.S. town hall meeting. Let me see if I can get it. If I can get it, you will see. Because so many things went on that our prime minister refused to talk about. He concentrated in getting Biafra. He focused on getting Biafra. I think this. I want you to see this so that when we go there talk, we go to understand. Listen, our prime minister immediately, that's today, this is our prime minister today, Simon Eber. Immediately they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. There were a series of meetings they called him to, which he refused their offer. But many people don't know. There were a series of meetings they called him into, which he refused to be part of what they want, and that was why they have decided to make him enemy and fight him and blackmail him and do all this their evil till today they are doing that have brought them to this political party that is their main agenda. I will show you one person that testified and he said, I don't want to talk about it. Listen to this video now. You will understand probably.
Minister?
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Can also be my credit to the past, and then he knows, everybody knows how my account is operated.
Okay.
But that speech was very, very powerful.
Thank
One
you.
night you can I can one about one apostle. In
Thank
the
you very much.
way, yeah, we he also side.
Thank you.
100
Well,
Ejema.
Fine.
Madam Rep. Oh, it's a payback, right?
That one, Mama.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Michigan. Okay, I have another hand up. Bridget was
Yeah, and that one.
Michigan. I will call you now.
And I need to tell those people 50 Ejema.
A total of 280.
Because I had a serious fight with people about it. I will support that.
Stand the enemies to welcome our PM, So I will also see what I. So,
that is the man.
I am living in St. Louis, Missouri. I am just one man in St. Louis, Missouri. Of course, in 2021, I organized over 28 people in St. Louis, to join me, and we actually joined before the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, and then it was under the leadership of Ndubueze Ejiasi, and so we have several meetings whereby the prime minister now, was in some of those meetings, in St. Louis. So things went wrong, but I don't want to take us back. So I am back. And then today I want to
admitted. I just want you to get this point, that there were several meetings, and out of that several meetings, let's say 80% of them, they invited him in, and the things went wrong. These things that went wrong, what are those things that went wrong? This man speaking today probably was one of them that were deceived that this is the way we are going to use it. We will bring Nnamdi Kanu out. We are going to make him the president. Let him be kidnapped so that we will be given an opportunity to make him president. Probably something like that. They must have used to brainwash a lot of them. You see, today finally they have fulfilled that agenda. They have fulfilled that their underground plan that they are working. You see, when Ikenga told you that Ikengurago, when he told you that he have ambition, it doesn't start today. He has been building and planning on this with other people, his masters. Now, have you imagined why is it that even when Melchizedek insult Ikenga, even when Ikenga insult Shina Saworu, even when they end up insulting each other, nobody is getting sacked among them? Why? Because all of them have one agenda, one agreement, one motion. Are you getting the message? May God, Chineke, have mercy on us. You see, they will always come out in the public to show you who they are. Because when you remember the Onu PMO Broha, PMO Brohono say that now, anytime you people come out in public to talk, your mouth will smell, and that is where they are till now. Their mouth to go the woes, their mouth to go the smell. Are you seeing it? This is a call for you to join the politics that are warming up for 2027. Biafrans, there is an urgent need for unity of purpose among all the genuine Biafran agitators or agitation groups. And the time is now. And what is the time? What are they calling you to do? Listen.
Meanwhile, some members of the indigenous people of Biafra on Friday agitation through a political process. According to details made available to Daily Independent via a press release, the group said that moves are ongoing to form a political wing designed to bring the right balance in the fight for the well-being of Indigo. The new political wing consists of prominent members of the organization who are exploring opportunities to end the marginalization of Indigo through political involvement. The leadership of the group, in a statement signed by its spokesperson, Mazi Wachuku, noted that the reason for the floating the new wing is to enable collective efforts and engagement aimed at getting the best solution to the problem of Indigo in Nigeria, that is the people of the Igbo region. Now in the state of meanwhile,
now, are you now getting the message? Why, when you ask somebody like Melchizedek will tell you they are not fighting to restore Biafra. They are only creating awareness. Can you imagine the awareness they are creating? Ngozi, you are welcome.
Honorable Go. Nah, nah. When you went on that church, you couldn't have
Because you're because anyway.
Underground. We are working on that ground.
Exactly.
So is it this thing that they are cooking for over 3 years and a half, or is it because of this they are underground cooking how to make? But hey, in short, I'm really not that I'm disappointed anyway. But
but our prime minister have made this known to all that this is what they are doing. You
in short, hey, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi, hey,
the man at Alafo. God have mercy. It's like Ngozi is having some network problems. Anyway, that is their political party logo and the name. Chineke na have mercy. Chineke na mera ebere. Chineke na mera ebere. You see, why are they like things to the show like this? So that when you bring it up, nobody will come to defend them. Nobody will come to say it's a lie. You are lying against them. No. This is a news that is already out there. You bring it in, bam, and let the world see it. And for the benefit of the doubt of those that their brain have been used to eat bread when they don't even know. Ejigo bread, rachasea bread. Hamaro. They are still there fighting me. Well, that is it. This is just all about it. When you see them fighting you, you know what they are fighting you for. When they are fighting you, you understand why they are fighting you. You getting the message? This is why they will never stop, because you are blocking them. So they are not happy.
But bro, let me ask you. I know. Is it with their madam, with the first lady, that organized this their political party?
Of course, she should be maybe one director or so. All of them that are in this group, because who is writing this is Benjamin the criminal, the one and they are a kidnapper mad or how.
Hey,
The Benjamin that went and kissed Onyedo in the court and say kiss of death. The two people that kissed Onyedo kiss of death in his life are one, Benjamin Madubugu. The other one is the woman that said she's her name is Chijioke Kanu.
Their first lady.
Their first lady. You know, I don't know what it be. Just Chijioke. She's no longer even Chijioke Kanu. Just Chijioke I know how to be. And the Benjamin Madubugu, the short engine that went to court, that told you he went to CPM see Nnamdi Kanu and they refused him. No. And I came out here, I told us that Nnamdi Kanu asked him to go, that he will not see him. But nobody wanted to listen to me. But today, everything is out. Now, this is what is his name? Ifeanyi Ejiofor has been doing, writing, going, probably he will become one governor or so. Shina Sanwo-Olu will be getting. I told you that what these people are looking for is political appointments.
Exactly.
Political appointments. Lobbies. Ikenga is waiting for the day he will become maybe a senator or a rep or a local government chairman. So he will be stealing money because they are good in stealing money. Melchizedek is waiting for a time he will be given one opportunity to steal. And these are the same people that were waiting that were telling you they are working with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, Wachineke, hey, Wachineke, Igenya Biafra. Esu Oyendu tonu azi esu yi Biafra. Shomakwa Biafra choburo onwe gị na-egbochiri m ụzọ nji achọrọ political appointment. This is what they do. Heartless. Obi akpọ ndị mmadụ obi akpọ.
Kai nna kai imekwana if not because of Chukwu okike abịa ma fumu Biafra n'anya by now bro amuhom ndị niile ma ndị nọ n'ụlọ ma ndị nọ na diaspora onwe onye afa in short, I'm not going to see what you are. So, here I can down underground name. Even what would that not what would that in Neji, Kazu Porto, Chakolo, Oputa Nail, Night, Sicilian, and
meanwhile, some members of the indigenous.
And my happiness is that it will never work for them. It will never
work. Probably. The Nigerian Funanis that are working for have told them to unveil it so that the Biafrans will start buying in that. You hear what they said? If you listen, I'm going to play her again for the last time. They said that for the betterment and to end the marginalization in Nigeria, marginalization of Ndibo, to end it is just this political party. And the criminal is calling everybody, saying that they should wake up. Everybody should wake up and join hands. All Biafran groups he's calling. He's not just calling IPOB. He is calling, listen, he said, Biafrans, there is an urgent need for unity of purpose among all the genuine Biafra agitation groups, and the time is now. And what is this genuine call? Listen.
Meanwhile, some members of the indigenous people of Biafra on Friday agitation through a political process. According to details made available to Daily Independent via a press release, the group said that moves are ongoing to form a political wing designed to bring the right balance in the fight for the well-being of Ndibo. The new political wing consists of prominent members of the organization who are exploring opportunities to end the marginalization of Ndibo through political involvement. The leadership of the group group, in a statement signed by its spokesperson, Mazi Nwachukwu, noted that the reason for the floating the new wing is to enable collective efforts and engagement aimed at getting the best solution to the problem of Indigo in Nigeria, that is the people of the Igbo region. Now, in the statement, he said that they intend to explore a common ground and close the gap between the political class and the common class in the South. Meanwhile,
I will look for the full news. I will go and look for Esther. Esther Nwachukwu. I dey like her news because she dey bring information. I dey like her news. She dey bring information. Is for you to understand. Well, meanwhile, Onyendu is suffering today. They have nobody. They have not allowed anybody to see him. They don't allow his legal teams to see him. They don't want anybody to see him. They are making sure they torture him, they suffer him because he is standing up bold. He have refused to be intimidated by the system of Nigeria justice.
Nah,
It's
only
for you to understand what we are saying. America, no one answer phone. I know one answer phone because I still want to do this program for next 1 hour or 30 minutes at least. Next 30 minutes. Hello?
Hello, Bazi.
Yeah.
Well done. Good afternoon.
And
I'm calling from US.
Okay.
I'm watching your program.
Okay.
And you are doing a wonderful work.
Thank
God bless
you. Thank you.
God continue to strengthen you. God continue to bless you and your family.
He said,
and God will give us Biafra by the grace of God.
He said,
Biafra must be re-established in Jesus' name.
He said, Amen.
You see these GOS or DOP people. In fact, those criminals, they are wicked people. They are evil. It's not they are making the whole Biafrans and even the whole world to know that they are really working on the ground. This is what they are working for. This is what they are working for. They are working for the political party. Look at what they have put Nnamdi Kanu through. This man has been suffering for the past 3 years plus inside DSS. And sleeping on the ground. Only God knows if they harm him or not. Since for the past 1 month, the lawyers have not seen him. Can you imagine? They can't allow the lawyers to see him. They don't allow even his relations or anybody that want to see him to go and see him. These people, they should know that when Biafra come, they must suffer the consequences of all this wickedness they are doing. What kind of political party? Political party inside Nigeria, instead of them to fight for Biafra, they know these Fulani people, that Fulani and the Britain will not allow them. Will not still allow Igbo people, no matter how they want to play their own politics. It's a lie. It's a lie. They can't. They will not succeed because Biafra must come. If only the government of Biafra, we map out kind of, all the good things, all the good plan they have for Biafrans. You see, these Biafrans, when they know, especially people in rural areas, they are not getting information. They don't have lights to watch, your space and other states like Biafra Unite, Adadiorama. Many of them don't have light to watch it. But like all these de facto government officials, let them make something like handbills. Say, look, Biafra government is going to do this, is going to give school fees from primary to secondary, is going to take care all the Western world, their policies. Biafra is going to do the same. You put it in handbill, distribute it to villages. People can, all those secondary school children that can read and primary that can read, they can read to their parents who didn't go to school in the villages. When Biafrans hear all this, the grassroots, they know all the good things that Biafra government is planning for them. I tell you, if these wicked people, DOS want Biafran people, those communities, all those people in the village that they go to school, once they know all these good things that Biafra government will do for them, they will not join their political party. They will refuse them. So let the government find strategies to counter all their That is what I want to contribute. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you
God
so
bless you.
much.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. You see, I'm laughing because there is something that is before still bet. Name that they call them for English. They call them still bet. That is the pikin don't die for belle before they born them. But this one now still conceive. Before they conceive himself, he don't die. Nobody should be scared or think or begin to worry about people joining their political. Nobody is interested in them. Everybody already know them to be who they are, criminals. God will continue to expose them. Yes.
You not go work or why not go work is that over 50 million people have voted. So this their agenda is dead arrival. Nobody even want to even hear about their name. This thing that they are bringing is the shiga kaneme. You understand? It's not going to hold. This one is the Fulani told them that to open. It's not going to open because everybody have known them. It's only our pain, you know. It's only our pain is that Ohamadike is suffering there. Just let me see. Whether them be the happy or whether it will not hold.
Make a laugh small.
It's not going to hold. My brother, who is going to be there? Who is not going to be hold? After all, the one, Senator Nnamdi Kanu, their nose, Senator Nnamdi Kanu, that everybody knows the whole Nigeria is saying about this what's the name? Nobody even agree. You understand? We say we want Biafra. Talk less of this one. Who cares? Who cares about this? If they like, let them be. It's short. Is it arrive? Only come on, I can't mad go. Our PM is short. Hey, brown go because okay. Let me ask Biafra people. Is it our own Igbo Kageji we gather me here kobo the Biafra? Or where I want to stay?
Because let's leave these people. Maybe we'll move on to another place.
These people are crazy, man. I'm not doing their man. And okay, look at this man now. Okay, look at this man because in the afternoon, yeah, I know me here, you know, I'll be able, now, all ka ga-eji there. The whole, ihe you back, can you let it and never kita? If I knew Bana, can you let it and Biafra land now? I'm at the matter, no more can they create a problem. Oh, Moha, I know more Moha can they create a problem because, oh, Moha, I'm an on any Biafra. Because no what Papa has Policha, about Bia, I no more all those things. I need a nechiche. I need a nechiche. Una gije. Una sold Nnamdi Kanu because of Guinea, because of peanuts. Peanuts couldn't you wear them working mad? Working mad sacrifice mamaya and papaya. Una cook wearing in short, our mother hammer. Or my entire generation
Thank you so much. We continue to talk. We'll continue. Let's move on to this other side of the news and let's hear what is going on with Nnamdi Kanu.
Last week, a federal high court in Abuja threatened to imprison the Director General of the State Security Service, Adeola Ajayi, over the secret police refusal to allow lawyers access to Nnamdi Kanu leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Kanu, who is facing terrorism charges, had accused the DSS of refusing him access to his lawyers. He has been in detention since he was brought back to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021 under the controversial circumstances. His legal team has repeatedly accused the SSS of denying them access to Kanu. Well, we have joining us in the studio lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. He joins us now. Thank you so much, Barrister, for joining us. Help us make sense of this. We understand your client, Nnamdi Kanu, is accusing DSS, first, violation of court order, and then, of course, access to his lawyer, based on the fact that he might have access to medical care and all of that. The second thing is also to begin trial. But the argument the DSS is putting forward is that there is no case in this, and that because the former judge who was presiding over the matter, Binta Nyako, withdrew from the case. So that's the argument the DSS is putting forward. And they are saying there is no case in this particular development. What's your reaction to this?
Well, we disagree. It's the legal opinion is based on the wrong premise that the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako invalidated all the orders she issued in the case. We disagree with that. As a matter of fact, the private counsel to the Office of the Attorney General took prompt steps to file a process in court advancing this argument, seeking a nullification or maybe a blessing of the court to nullify all the orders issued by Justice Binta. In the case, just by virtue of the recusal, we filed a counter process, arguing in the opposite. And we disagree with this totally, because if you indeed, all these orders are null and void by virtue of the recusal, it is also the same Justice Binta Nyako who issued the order of remand that led to the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. So, as a matter of fact, our counter-argument can be used as a sword and shield. So, if the court was going to grant their application to invalidate all these orders, it would naturally lead to the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because the same order, the same judge issued the order of detention. So that order should have been invalidated. So, but our position is that the DSA should not be allowed, or the federal government should not be allowed to cherry pick the orders to obey and the ones not to obey. So evidently, they want to comply with the order of detention by continuing to detain Nnamdi Kanu, but they now don't want to comply anymore with the order on the visitation regimen for counsels to Nnamdi Kanu. This is the cross of the matter.
All right. The counter, you filed it counter,
process.
Yes. How is the court reacting to that? How is the court responding? What is the process to listen to what you've already filed?
Well, because of the significant merit of the counter argument we filed, on the next adjourned date for the hearing of the case at the Court of Appeal, their counsel rose in court and withdrew their application. That tells us that they no longer maintain that position. So now that DSS, subsequent to that, refused us access to Nnamdi Kanu, we started wondering if it's a case of left hand not knowing what right hand is doing. Because we did advance the information to the DSS and said, listen, the application or the legal position upon which you are placing rescissions on counsel to Nnamdi Kanu has changed or has been withdrawn by your counsel. But they continue. So that left us with no option than to pursue some kind of judicial action to get DSS to comply. So I proceeded to court to file what is called a Form 49. A Form 49 is a process by which you compel a defaulter, a contemnor, or somebody who is breaching a court order or not obeying or complying. You use that process to compare compliance. That's what happens, and that's how this whole thing came to this pass.
I know that the court also has gone as far as threatening the DSS Director General Adeola Ajayi. So what impact would that have on this case, and how does that make you feel?
Well, I do believe that it already has an impact, because I did get some feelers I'm fully aware of the intervention of on Obi Agocha and the Honorable Speaker as well, Tajuddin Abbas. They intervened politically on this matter and tried to resolve it by way of compromise. So I had access to informal information that DSS has, retraced its steps. It's now willing to do the right thing, so that I should bring the process a letter submitting names of the councils that will visit Nnamdi Kanu on Monday. So I have done that. So on Monday we are going to go there, and I'm hoping that the restrictions will be lifted. If they are lifted, fine. We go and interface with our client as the court ordered. If they are not lifted, then the process in court shall continue to its logical conclusion.
Okay, looking ahead now, what's your next step? Should DSS continue to, refuse access to his legal team? What's the next step? What are you going to do next if they continue, this particular, practice of refusing Nnamdi Kanu access to his legal team or maybe medical care, for instance?
Well, what is on board now is the access to him. Yeah. He's entitled to have access to his counsel under Section 36 of the Nigerian Constitution.
That's right.
Nobody is supposed to mess with that. And then this one, too, was supported by a court order. You have someone in detention where he's not even supposed to be. He's not supposed to be detained at the DSS in the first place. DSS is a glorified holding cell. He's supposed to be detained in prison, where these restrictions normally do not institutionally occur. DSS is a security environment with restrictions built in place that they take for granted. But these restrictions don't go well for detainees. So we don't want to break their back or to compel them to change their system overnight just because of our client. But if you insist on detaining him at that place, that location, where he's not supposed to be detained, then you have to make certain adjustments. If you don't, you are going to get in trouble with the court that issued the order.
All right. Just before I let you go, Barrister, speak to us. There are narratives out there that the reason why we're still having the issue of insecurity in the Southeast is because Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Confirm to me, is that true? Will the release of Nnamdi Kanu address the issue of insecurity in the Southeast, particularly we talk about the unknown gunmen and all of that?
He
is there
said
any
it
link?
himself.
Okay.
He said it himself in open court. Recently when he addressed the press after the court session, he said it himself. He has that confidence. He possesses that confidence, and the aura. He has the aura, and he has the followership, and the clout, and the influence to change the tide of things in the Southeast.
But would that be misinterpreted as, being the foundation for insecurity? Because if he said it himself, that until he's released, before security or peace can return to Southeast, isn't that a kind of indictment or his own part?
No, it's not. It's not. You see, nature abhors a vacuum. There was insecurity in the Southeast before this time around, before his rendition. There was. Maybe you had kidnappings, robberies, what have you. But you see, the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his continued detention, have altogether fueled a new regime of some people who latched onto that to cause mayhem. So it has become a constant factor for good, bad, and ugly. He meant for good, but people latched on. Bad people are latching on to that. I have seen situations where some gunmen were arrested and they say, well, we are doing it for Nnamdi Kanu. He never sanctioned any such thing. He headed a non-violent, informed and headed a non-violent organization. And he remained committed to that until when he was rendition. So people can go out there, and try to do unlawful things based on that, either out of mischief or maybe they believe in what they are doing. But when you remove the constant factor, which is his continued detention, tell me whether anybody will have further excuse to commit any mayhem or to engage in any act of insecurity. No, it wouldn't be. It doesn't mean that Nnamdi Kanu's disciples are the ones responsible for the insecurity. That is far from the truth, because he himself has condemned it openly in court and made the distinction between a genuine agitator for referendum for Biafra and someone who is using it as a stepping stone or an excuse to commit criminality. He made that demarcation very clear.
All right. I think we just have to leave it there. Hopefully your prayers to the court will be granted. Thank you so much, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu.
Just you heard him said that everything. You see, when we tell you that, when you see people telling you they are going to be intervening for Nnamdi Kanu, it will not yield any effort. They have finally formed a political party to show you they are not even they are not praying for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Now you find out why they wanted you to stop talking about Biafra. Now you find out why they don't want you to protest, why they don't want you to do anything. Now you find out why they have sold ESN to the governors. Now you find out why everything that happened. Now you find out why Ejiofor came out to tell you when they brought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. So many things that went on. Now, after they have gone and claimed the snap or they took picture with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and then they said everything is now ready. Go and see. Nnamdi Kanu is now free. You can go and see him. What happened? Today being Monday, this tweet is Aloy Ejimakor tweet. The same Aloy Ejimakor now 12 minutes ago came on to tell you, tweeted this just 12 minutes ago. What is he saying here? Aloy Ejimakor said, official press statement today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu legal team met with the legal department of the DSS over the persisting restriction on council visitation to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We met for over 2 hours. Enough said for now, because the matter is subjudiced. I want us all to know that there is nothing like anything solution anywhere that is coming anywhere. The only solution you have is solution to set yourself free. And if you refuse to set yourself free, Adam, sorry. Adam, sorry.
Mazugo.
Okay, are you still there? Yes, I'm listening.
I'm there. I'm here now, my brother. Because you are trying to since morning, my brother. You are trying.
Okay, see.
Easy. All those things, people who say that they want to go and see Nnamdi Kanu, they want to otabunezi. One can happen Nnamdi Kanu because one can happen Nnamdi Kanu. Our PM over to be your name can get it happen Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe ndị a niile na-eme na-ekwegarịrị nya nna ehesi etiene their party ka anyị fotu their party ga-esiga but their party a na-ehold mmiri. Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye ebere anyị na-eme because na that man o deserve ụhọ ihe a. Unu mana unu yere nwoke ere wee unu ji wee sizia unu na-eme underground unu nọ na-arụ ọrụ dịka a na-arụ ọrụ gị ka a na-arụ even Uchechi go up till now na-etweet nonsense ọ na-etweet nwaanyị anwa ọnwụjukwara mmiri nne ya afọ ngwana nwaanyị Igbo ka ọ bụ iso wee rie di gị wee nọ underground onye na fight ka di gị pụta ndị niile na-fight ka di ya pụta ma ọgụgụ ha o ma dịọdara mma o ndị Biafra niile ma ndị na-atụ ego ụnọsị nọ n'underground n'ezie ihe underground pụtara oke na ha wepụta ihe m ga-amazi ihe nke nọ na Germany ga-ekwu nwanne Kanu nta Kanu ga-eme m ga-amazi ihe Kanu nta Kanu ga-eme ka o so ha wee mee this nonsense political organization ha now and Kanu na Nigeria Sudan de look ka anyị nọ na bet na anyị akarịka ha nna ọ dị echi the enter ọkwa December resort akpụa since ka ha ji ebe akwa if that man dịka ewu mkpi he go to ọ na-asị Simon Ekpan we need to go arrest Simon Ekpan si n'ezie nunu uturu ewu go arrest Simon Ekpan go.
It is well. It is well.
Very stupid people. Very stupid people. We're not giving up. Now we are tightening our belt very well. Everybody should go and donate. Donate. We need money to fund Biafra. We are not using mouth. If you cannot donate, we need your donation more Biafra. Wake up and be donating. Even though it's one pound, one euro, everybody should donate in. Who don't donate? Who not donate and who not do vote? I'm sorry for them. Brother Ugo, I got there again. Man, Chima. Every time not watching Chima. Bye bye, sir.
Thank you. Okay. We continue. Now, let's go over to Nigeria. Nigeria, I see that happen for Nigeria. Now you see this. Let's watch. Listen.
This is the height of it. This is the height of it. This is not the height of it. This country. See what people they pick for ground to eat. See what people they pick for ground to eat. See what people they pick for ground to eat. Allah. Hungry. Allah, hungry. See what you do the pick for granted. Baba Makowaba. Allah Yabamu. God give them this one. Say that God give them this one. See what you do with the pack. See what you do with the pack to eat. That's the tell you say hunger this morning. God don't give us food this morning. Another year, God don't give them food. See, just imagine. See, now motor where fall, where get accident with this. All the things where carry now they don't look food. All the things where carry now they don't look. See what you do with the fact. They pick things for granted to eat like an animal. Oh God. Old people they pack, young people they pack. See them. Hungry. Where they go? See where they pack.
You remember Idris song Nigeria jaga everywhere scatter Nigeria begging boom that thing you see them gathering na indomie abi spaghetti wey trailer wey carry and get accident so the thing scatter. As the thing comes scatter, people they gather and by all means. When they gather finish, they go sieve and wash them, boil them, eat them like that. Even if na demon they inside, they no mind because they have not seen food for weeks. This is the Nigeria somebody is praying for. They are praying Nigeria. They pray Nigeria, they pray to God. Which way Nigeria? They pray to God. They pray Nigeria. So Nigeria we die. You know that song? Anyway, let's quickly rush this other news. You see, when you hear about
Do you know who I am?
for them, Nigeria and what Nigeria represents. You remember when is it Dile Malaye Fani Kayode slapped one woman because the woman is here for sex shop. They ask her, no be you be our mini. What be the fire here? But do you know me? I will jail you and jail your generation. Intimidation, brutalization, no rule of law. Today, we see another minister or another, what do you say he's honorable. You see, people don't even understand what this honorable means or what this honorable stands for. Because if you know what honorable means, you will not disrespect yourself, not to talk of disrespecting the name honorable. You will not disrespect your name or the name honorable. That is it. So I want us to understand that waiting they go on. If you remember in Abia State, hold on, let me find him. Let me bring him. This man you see here, this man, the man on top, you see him. I don't know how to get a clear picture, his clear picture. The man, during the time Abia was having crisis, they were police spied so many people, police kidnapped so many people. It was this same man now you see here that came out and they tell you to calm down, everything will be okay. This is what Ojo Zokalo were able to grip in Abia. Now, somebody carry him, somebody go in shop, buy something, so the person will deliver, online. He buys something online, so the thing was delivered to him. Let's watch the video. Many of you may have seen this video, but let's watch the video.
Do you know where you are? Do you know who I am?
I don't want to know, sir. Just tell me, let me go.
So you think I will give you my money with the way you have spoken to me?
I did a job for you and you have to pay it, sir.
You will not see any. You will not see a penny from me. With this level of disrespect, you're very stupid. Very, very stupid. Madam, who is this stupid boy that you sent to my house? Who is this foolish boy that you sent to my house? How can this stupid idiot come to my house and tell me that I'm supposed to come and meet him in his car and pick up snail that I'm buying from you? Can you imagine this rat? I can make this man to disappear in the whole Nigeria and nothing will happen. Can you imagine this rat? I'm not going to give this boy 1 naira of my money. No. I'm not going to give this silly boy 1 naira of my money.
You've been insulting me, sir, and I'm being quiet.
I pray that you do. I pray that you insult me. Can you please insult me? I'm not going to call my policemen to beat you up. I will beat you up. I will show you that I'm a big brother to you. I will slap the hell out of you and I will lie you down, lock you in my generator house. How dare you?
Why should you do that?
What the hell do you know who you're talking to? Do you know where you are? Because you saw me sitting outside here?
It doesn't matter, sir. Pay me, let me go.
Look at this monkey.
I don't care what I am.
Are you even looking at me that you can beat me? Or are you looking at me? What? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Do you know who I am? I'm a senator of this republic. Do you know who the fuck? Do you know who the fuck I am? How dare you?
Are you slapping me, sir?
You see this place? You suffer. I'll deal with you.
Are you slapping me, sir?
I just did. Slap me back. Okay. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
That's fine.
How dare? Do you know who I am?
That's fine.
How dare you?
Did you just slap me 3 times, sir?
Twice. The third one, you soon receive it. How dare you? Come on, get out of this place.
I need my payment, sir.
Come on,
all right, so this is where I am. I just got 3 slaps from this man here, just because I told him to come and get his stuff and pay me my money. So he's claiming that
Tell them my name is Honorable Alex Ikweche. I'm a member of the House of Reps. Tell them I slapped you.
Okay.
Call the Inspector General of Police. Call him. Let him come.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Record me very well. Record me very well.
All right. That's nice.
You came to my house to disrespect me.
I didn't disrespect you. I said pay me my money and let me leave.
Come on, give me that phone.
This is what we see, a place where there is no rule of law. We continue. Let's continue to see the other videos of this man and this. At the end, maybe if you don't understand the story, you will understand it by the time they explain it to you.
This is the boat driver that was assaulted by that honorable member that claimed that he's a senator. The reason why I say that claimed that he's a senator, because I discovered this morning that that man is not a senator. So this is the guy that I assaulted. Now, we have seen the video, we saw all what transpired, we saw the horrible things he said to you, we heard him call you monkey, rats, all the derogatory things he said to you. Now the question is, what happened after that video? Please.
Okay, so after the video, he called some police officers. I don't know the division they were assigned to.
Okay.
And then they bundled me to the station. I wanted to drive the car. They said, no, I should not drive. Okay. So two sat beside me and I was in their middle. Okay. And then they drove me down to the station.
Okay.
When they drove me down to the station, they said I should go inside. As I had calls, they didn't allow me to take my calls.
Okay.
So they were not asking what happened. They didn't ask me. They were asking people that were not there, the police officers. And then the police officer quickly said, I went to Honorable's house and I was fighting the Honorable. I kept mute.
Did you show them the video?
I have not shown anybody the video as at that time. Okay. They've not even the security person that came to bear witness as at that time have not seen the video.
Okay.
As at that time. Okay. So they now referred us to crime, that we should go to crime. So we went to crime. The man was not asking what happened. As I was explaining, initially I didn't explain. The man now said he cannot actually hear from one side. The other person has to come to actually give his own side of the story. And then the police officer said, when they said I fought him, they now said no, they should go and bring the man. Immediately his security man now called him, and they passed the phone to the IPO that was in charge of the case. And then the IPO was now talking to him on the phone and stepped out of the office where we were. And after some time, he came back and said he wants to go and do investigation at the Honorable's house.
Okay, the IPO left you at the station.
At the station.
Want to go. Which station was this?
Maitama police
station.
So
it happened within Maitama.
It happened within Maitama.
Okay, so the IPO left you at the station and went to the Honorable's house.
Okay. And then after, they kept me there for over 2 hours. I was behind. I was at the counter. I was not detained though.
They kept you behind the counter.
They kept me behind the counter. And then after 2 hours plus, he came back. And then he was now like, why did I record the video?
Why did I now change
He was not trying to change the narrative. And I asked him, is there a part of the law that says I cannot record what somebody is doing to me? He was becoming a threat to me. And I had to take evidence so that people will know where I am.
By this time, was the honorable member there?
He wasn't there.
He was at home.
He was at home. So then I gave me a form to fill, to write my own statement as to what happened. As I was writing, the honorable I came. And then when he came, he started talking and he was shouting.
Even at the station?
Even at the station. He was
calling you
talking,
names?
Calling me names. Like, I still kept mute and I was looking at him. So my colleagues were talking to him. Me, I've already had my own fair share of trauma from him. I don't want to actually have any engagement or any encounter with him. I just went to one corner and I sat down and I was listening to everything he was saying. All the names he was calling me, you common boat driver, you're a poor man, you have pride in your poor, you have this, you have that. I kept mute. I said, so the problem you have now is a poor man cannot speak, that I'm in Nigeria and I shouldn't be treated as a foreigner in this country. As I'm from Delta State and I cannot be treated, I cannot have you treat me like a foreigner in my own.
Now, when did you leave the station?
I left the station at about, I think some minutes to 3 or so.
Where's your car?
My car is still at the station.
So the police collected your car?
They collected my car.
And you left the station this morning?
Yeah, I left the station.
Was the honorable member detained?
He wasn't detained.
They let him go?
They let him go.
That's really, really sad. Now, I want to ask you a question. The woman that sent you that message, do you know her name?
I didn't know her name per se.
Do you know her business name?
I don't know her business name. It was a request. But I think I checked from my boat app. I think the last request that came in when I tried calling from the app, it was, I think, Gloria.
Gloria?
Yeah.
Because she said something in that video. She said something like, and do you know who he is? She was also supporting him. That's why I'm asking you that if you know who she is. Now, what did you go and deliver to him? What even really happened? Just give me a brief summary of what happened before that video.
Okay, before the video, I actually got a request on boat.
Okay.
Right? I was closing already because I needed to resume work this morning at 8:30. Okay. So I was closing at 9:10. I said, let me just quickly go home so that I can have enough rest. So I got this request to Metama. I felt it was a normal request. And then she told me, no, that it's not a request, that I'm picking something up from a garden.
Okay.
Right? From a garden.
Which garden?
I don't know the name of the garden. She just described the garden that after Kadu roundabout,
okay,
you will see one orange color container and then there's a garden beside it.
Okay.
So I just quickly went there, parked. The girl just came without wasting time, brought the package that it's a snail.
Snail?
Okay, snail, yeah. So she dropped it. It was the girl that brought it and dropped it on the seat. She understood that part.
Okay.
I was like, okay, there's no problem. I'm going. So on getting to the man's house, I called him. Okay, I'm at your gate. He now said, okay, I should give it to the security man. I gave it to the security man. The security man explained where the house address is. So I drove down to the house. On approaching, I called the man again. I said, Oga, I'm here. He now said, I'm not here. That if you are here, I will see you. So I drove. He now said I should park beside one car. When I parked beside the car, I saw him, but I didn't know he was the one. So I saw him seated few meters away from my car. So I greeted, good evening, sir. He didn't respond. Good evening, sir. He didn't respond. So I presume he is not the one that I'm supposed to deliver this thing to. Okay. And since he didn't answer, the next thing is for me to call the person that has this package. The next thing I dialed the person's number and his phone rang. And then the next thing he was like, are you stupid? Are you mad? Are you a fool? Bring my stuff for me. So I was not happy at the way he talked to me because I was doing my professional job, right? I was not happy. So I was like, okay, this thing you're saying to me, it has not gotten to it. Normally, I'm not even supposed to bring this thing to you. You are supposed to come and pick it yourself. Yeah. That was the only thing that got him angry. You are asking me to come to your car to pick my stuff? Are you okay? Do you know who you're talking to?
It's okay. I can see the anger on your face, don't worry. The truth is that Nigeria is for everybody. Nigeria is not for one person. If an honorable member will be treating people like this, then just imagine what the president is supposed to do. Now, I need to remind you, we are all clamoring for the youth to come to power. See this one now, youth. I always say something. The youth are looking for a better... They are not trying to make this country better, a lot of them. They want to get power to do worse than these people because they have a better way of hiding this evil than these old men in power. But nevertheless, the man does not have immunity. I just discovered that he's not a senator. So actually pursue this case. And I believe that the law will take its course. We'll go to... I've heard a lot of things about Maitama police station, which I'm not going to say. But I believe in the new commissioner of police that have been moved here. Commissioner of police Disu. So this case will be reported to him directly. And I believe that the law will take its course. So don't worry. You said you're not feeling well.
I'm not feeling well. He hit me on my chest severally. He was just hitting me on my chest and I stayed mute. I was looking at him. So when he was becoming much of a threat to me, initially I did not record because I didn't go there with intention of fighting. If I went there with another motive, I would start recording from the very beginning. It was when he was becoming a threat, when he said he would pay 50 million naira and then they would delete me and look at me, this orchid. He was just calling me all sorts of names.
You pay 50 million and they will delete you?
He would pay 50 million naira to somebody, to people, and then they would kill me and nobody would say anything. And when I noticed this thing is becoming what I never expected, I quickly brought out my phone
and you recorded.
And I started recording.
Don't worry, we'll go and write a petition and we'll take it up. Oh, Allah, more they go.
Now, you heard all the story, how it happened, what happened. Somebody was sent to deliver something to you because you claim you are a senator that you are not, even if you are a president. The person that is sent to deliver to you was sent to deliver to you, not to be your servant. Everybody have their job. If you don't want to come out to take it as God that you are, you sent your slave to go to the gate and get it from him and pay him his money. You beat him, you hit him, you slapped him, and they claim you go even delete them by paying 50 million. You claim that you go deal with them poverty, cockroach, rat, nothing where you no column. You hear for that video. But that is just not what I'm saying. If you look, you see that the man Okoko tried to change the narrative, telling his gate men, policemen, security men, go and testify against the man that came to my house. And they all went there and testified. Even when they don't even know what happened, they were told, go and testify that he came here to fight me. They went to police station, they testified. You heard the young man say that these people were not around. And if you watch the video he recorded, you will see that nobody was there. But now they come to police station and recorded that they were there. And you see the criminal police in Nigeria. Police will not ask them. When you see as a police officer attached to this man, as a security officer in this man's house, as a guard in this man's house, as a bodyguard or whatever you are, when you find out or when you see that this man is fighting your master, what did you do? After I go say we know they intelligent, but to them go they there will be intelligent, they no sabi nothing. What did you do? Waiting you do, waiting you say. Why were you not recorded in the video? Why did you not separate this boy from fighting your master as you claim he fought your master? What did you tell him? Nobody asked this kind of question. But this is not what I want to show you now. This man has went all the way to pay G's lover to claim that he has been arrested by police. Are you getting the message? Because Nigeria journalists are brown, including G's lover. Give G's lover brown envelope, he go publish anything for you. Now, this man went and bribed or paid the G's lover to write that he has been arrested, to claim that the boy has gotten justice. Let us listen to this one.
On Instablog, that the honorable member, Alex
Instablog. Sorry, not G's lover. Instablog. Instablog, not G's lover. Sorry for that. Instablog.
That the honorable member, Alex Mascot, that he has been arrested. Please, Instablog. I don't know whether they don't send you Namona do damage control so that to make Nigerians feel like he has been arrested. Nami dey for Abuja, Nami know what they happen. The guy has not been arrested. And he must be arrested. Because you cannot use the name of the IG. Imagine what he said about the Inspector General of Police. The #1 cop in the whole of Africa. Somebody with person where go school, learn, study mathematics, get PhD. You thought say, call the IG to come here now. As if the IG is your boy. Is the IG one of all those boys that you pay money? This is not the first time. This is another person again that is using the name of the office of the IG to bully and oppress people. And you are a honorable member? See, look at the names he was calling that guy. Monkey, dog, this one, that, your fellow human being. And you are a honorable member. Calling the IG calling the IG name as if now you they give IG food to chop. the number one cop, the number one symbol of law and enforcement in Nigeria. We are not going to take this as Nigerians. And I believe that the police in Nigeria will not take it. He's currently at CPDC's office. CPDC, I don't see in track record. He's a man of integrity. A man of integrity that stands for justice. And I believe that he will not let people to call him and talk to him and say, hey, this one is an honorable member and that. No! Justice must stand. Even if they are not going to prosecute him for anything. For speaking about the IG, as if the IG now one kind 10 naira boys. And they watch the video and they say, wait, now the Inspector General of Police, this guy they talk about like this. A man of integrity? Person where go school, a very learned man. No. No. This cannot be taken. Meanwhile, see the guy. See your own record. No bill have been passed. You never ever sponsor any bill before. You but 3 slap. You don't rush, give paying 3 slap. Bill that guy now the chest they pay now. The guy said he held him like this. He was hitting his chest. If now your brother, will you be happy? If that's your brother, will you be happy? This will not slide. I believe that the office of the IG will do something. Because he's a respected IG and we love him. And you cannot disrespect him like that. And I expect that this man's political party, that they will suspend him and even drop him. I'll be expecting the National Assembly and the House of Rep to throw away this guy from office. People like this cannot represent us in Nigeria. It's not possible. Make people like this only stand for House of Rep. They say they want to represent Nigerians. No! Treating people like animals. If you are seeing Nigerians, your fellow Nigerians as an animal, all those names where they call the guy, if you are seeing your fellow Nigerians as a monkey, that rat, and all this one, then how would you represent us? That means you are using your office to eat our money and to abuse power and to oppress the poor. Calling him a poor man, that you will use 50 million naira, that they should disappear him. How many people have you made them to disappear? The police must ask you. A lot of people are missing in Abuja. Who knows? Maybe they don't make you verse, you don't disappear them. Who knows? Who knows how many people you don't lock for your generator house? Who knows? Who knows how many people you don't disappear with 50 million naira? Who knows? You will tell Nigerians. Honorable member, my foot. Honorable member, my foot. Call IG like boy. You will learn. All of them want to use power for this country. Now, if you use power, make the country better. That's what they do. Don't play.
Now, to continue to show you before we round up, Finay Kayode, is he very dark man? He's saying you cannot represent Nigeria like this. All of them are the same thing. This is what we are saying. There is no rule of law. I will show you a video of Finay Kayode where he slapped somebody. I don't know if I can get that one as well. Let me see if I can get that video where he slapped somebody. Hold on. I don't know if I wish I can just see where he was somebody that slapped now. This one now, you see, they do a lot of things. Just like you hear very dark man say, before he tell you, I will deal with you and lock you up in my dog house or generator house. That means this is something he has been doing. Before he tell you, I will pay 50 million and they send somebody to delete you, he has been doing it. When they steal the money given to them to go and develop their communities, what do you think? They will get drunk with power. And when they get drunk with power, they begin to do undo. Let me see if I can say Finay Kayode here. Femi Kayode or Finay Kayode. You see, the one here is where he wanted to deal with this man, and God saved him that he was on air. He found out, he remembered that there is a camera there, so he stopped. You watch. Okay, so watch this one. Are you watching him? Are you watching it? He wanted to deal with this man now, and he's having something he want to use, a hammer. He have hammer. He found out that there is a camera, and he could not hit him with that hammer again. Are you getting the message? That is a hammer in his hand. That is a hammer. He just now pretending as if he was laughing over something, but actually he has gone out. I will rewind it for you to see the hammer. I'm going to rewind it. Watch, and you will see the hammer. Wait, hold on. I'm coming. I will rewind it now. You will see the hammer I'm talking about. Hold on. I want you to see the hammer. Watch his hand. Watch. Watch. Can you see the hammer here? Can you see the hammer? Follow that arrow. You will see hammer. He wanted to smash this boy's head with the hammer. Now, I want you to know ask yourself, how many things these people, don't come out, how many things these people don't do in secret where you know see. There was a one he slapped the other woman, and when he slapped the woman no fit talk. Even we invited, he started shouting, "Do you know me?" The one a journalist asked him a question again, he intimidated. So this is their trademark. We know them. This is who they are. This is just them. This is just them. Yes, thank you, Clement. You saw it very well. He put the hammer backward because he remembered that camera is there, or probably his security that was there that covered his eye with black glasses. It reminded him there is camera. There is camera. Then he began to look up to see the camera and pretend to be smiling. Is for very dark man not to say you cannot be a senator, you cannot be listen, in Nigeria, honorable members, government officials are all enemy of the people. Evil officials, evil members who no understand wetin dey go on. We continue to pray for Nigeria to remain. Those that think that we are useless people, we are mistaken, you will regret what you have done, what you are doing tomorrow. Join forces, let us bring our freedom now, for nobody is going to bring our freedom for us. Only you and me will do this for us. May God have mercy upon us. May God have mercy upon us. I will stop this program here. And we go see tomorrow again. So I will say thank you so much for being part of this program. Remember, nobody could do anything for you past the one way you do yourself. This freedom, they your hand, they my hand, they our hand. That is why we must fight to free ourselves. Support the liberation of your people. Support your own liberation. Ojukwu said, since oppression is maintained by force, it is also possible to remove that same oppression by a counter force. And that is where we are now. You cannot go and sit down and say, holy, holy, Chineke mebere ka oppression poor. No. Bible said, the violent shall take it by force. Well, make we stop am here until